Now that I'm here, I see everything that I need. Finding the principle and walking in fear. I'm done going back to the past. It really been minimal. I'm finna follow the king. I got a key. Now that I follow the principle.
How did God personally introduce himself to you?
Okay, so I feel like for God to come and get you, for him to come and get you, you gotta have a certain cry. I feel like. So it's two different cries you can have. That first cry is like, all right, God, I'm sick of this situation. Can you fix the situation that I'm in? You know?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a cry that's like, all right, God, I'm sick of the situation. Can you get me out of it?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get out of the situation. He want that one. He want that cry. Come get me. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But that cry to fix it, he like, I don't even want you in there. I ain't want you in that anyway. That's deep.
Girl,
it's true though.
that's so deep. You know how many prayers I've had like that?
Yeah, I want to fix. You want to fix what you're in, and he's like, "Well, you playing games up with yourself. Holler at me when you done playing with yourself."
Ooh, that's some real stuff. I ain't gonna lie.
That's how he came and got me. You know how he came and got me, Anthony. That was nobody but God. Anthony, the way he stepped up in that was just like, you're done.
That's it. Yeah.
You clearly can't do it with yourself. But I heard that cry though.
Yeah.
That's all I needed. Cause he met me where I was at. And he like, I'm gonna come get you where you at.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. I hated it at first.
I'm gonna meditate on that on myself.
You like that? For real? That was spoke to you.
That second cry, I've never heard it like that, but like I think that's profound to me because I've had so many prayers for God to fix a situation that was dysfunctional when it's like dysfunction was never for you anyway.
It wasn't for you.
It was never for you
like,
anyway.
I didn't ask you to, because we, like you said, like me you was talking about yesterday, but the free will.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what gets him so hyped, like I told you, is when, like, for him to hear that cry, you go, oh yeah, now she's ready.
Yeah.
Because he already has something for you. He got something for you. So it's like, all right, I heard that cry. All right, yeah, she's ready. I'm ready to go get her. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard it. And I wouldn't be a parent if I didn't act on it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She might not love what I'm about to do, but she will appreciate it later.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I do appreciate it, and I'm grateful for it. And yeah, he definitely put his foot in that. That was good.
That was good. Okay. What would you say? This is the last question. What would you say is pushing you to start Women Carrying Women?
So, all right. So, for God to come get me the way he did Antoinette, I must mean something. I'm gonna figure out what it is, you know? And I ask him all the time, like, what's your will for me? Because I got to the point where I had to take my hand off of. That situation that I went through made me take my hands off of everything. I'm just like, man, listen, whatever I'm doing is not right. And I'm like, at this point, I want to assist you in helping people.
Yeah.
Because I've endured a lot. And I can see those things from a mile away. So I just want to assist God with breaking chains. That's just where I'm at with it. I want to help him. I'm going to do whatever I can. Because that's the point of discipleship. That's the point of you being here. It's like everything else is so, I don't even see everything the way I used to no more. I don't see the world the way I used to anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and so there's a whole, when I was in a situation, there was a whole war going on. I knew nothing about it. A spiritual war, I knew nothing about it. And so I didn't have no armor for it. No armor for it. So it's like, now I view it from a spiritual aspect now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right, so now that I see in a different light, of course I can help. Of course I can provide,
Right.
you know, that knowledge, you know?
Right.
Because it's like, because now that I look back on the situation I was in, that was a whole war. That was a whole spiritual war, because your war is in your head,
Mm-hmm.
it's in your mind, and it's a spirit, it's a spiritual war that I was going through in that moment.
Yeah.
And I'm not the only one that goes through a spiritual war. You know what I mean? So it's like, now I do see that he's preparing me for that.
Mm-hmm.
He's gearing me up for that, because there's so much more to why we are here. So it's like, that's just where I'm at with it. I want to help him. I want to assist him with, I want to be a vessel for him to use to bring women like me that went through what I went through out of it.
Right.
And so much more, because I don't know what he's going to do. So I'm just like, he has the blueprint for it,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to see what's going to happen.
All right.
I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm excited though.
I'm excited to read too. I think this is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think that it takes a lot of guts to like just
start.
it takes a lot of guts to start, and it takes a lot of guts to just be vulnerable, like
Yeah.
in front of people, and just, you know, use your story to actually help encourage women and
Mhm.
any other person that's experiencing what you've experienced, or even just a small bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that you do have a lot of knowledge to give in that space as
Mhm.
far as, you know, what's healthy and what's not in
Mhm.
relationships, because we all thrive on love and we all want to be loved, but
Mhm.
we can really go down wrong paths in
You have
that
to be-
process.
I want you to be loved the right way.
Right. And like that goes back to what you said, you know, anything that's pertaining to me, I want that to be right.
The right way.
Right. And-
I'm not settling for it. Because as soon as you settle, your value goes low.
Right.
Like, and it's like, the more and more I build my relationship with God, it's like he's just knocking off these things when it comes to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't hunger for it, these things anymore. It's like, of course you want to be with someone, but be with someone the right way.
Right.
Let that person be with someone that loves you the right way.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a big difference.
It is.
It's a big freaking difference. And like I told you yesterday, I'm like, okay, so you with somebody, you're with somebody. You're with somebody, and when it comes to men, it's like when they're not full, that's like it's 2 cups. So, for real, it's 2 cups. One cup has a hole in the bottom of it. One cup just has a hole in the bottom of it,
Mm-hmm.
and you just over here just full. You over looking all good with ice, you know, with the stuff on the side of it. You looking real good. It's like I want to drink that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like some men that are not full are attracted to those women.
Mm.
So it's like when you're pouring into that man.
Mm-hmm.
He's attracted to you because he sees you full. You know, because we as women, we are that help.
Yeah.
You know, he said if a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing, and it's true, because that's why we were created. A part of why we were created.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like you keep pouring into this empty cup, and then they see that they're not getting full,
Mm-hmm.
so they start lashing out on you because you're not filling them up. So by this time, your waters, first of all, you pouring, it's just falling out. And it's like, girl, you just over here empty, just drained, like you just not you no more. You know, and it's like, where's your strength to walk away from it?
Right. And you know, that's so good that you say that, because it's like, I think in the midst of us like pouring, we actually start to look at this person like they're the source when they do not have the capacity.
You're the source, girl.
Right. And you know, the thing is like, this person that has the man that has that hole, they cannot be your source.
Yeah, and it's like, because they can't. You can't. So you're getting mad at somebody. Well, this man can't see past that because his capacity is not going all the way out there to even think that, sir, you should be out here getting your mind right. And when it comes to, that's why it's so much better for two whole people to come together to add to what they already have, because it's like you over here, all right. So say if he didn't have a half full cup, and his cup was a little bit full, and yours was filled all the way to the top. You still have to fill it up. There's no balance there. Like, where's the balance at? That's going to go left. So it's like, you work on you.
Right.
Work on getting your mind right. Work on you getting better for yourself. Right. Because it's certain for you to be attracting these type of people. Not saying that you would never attract these people, but something on you has to die. That it's like, all right, I'm attracting these weird behind dudes. And I was in 2 domestic violence relationships, and all it did was get worse. It gets to the point where you have to reevaluate yourself. Right. You're like, what's wrong? What's going on with you? Right. Because how you keep ending up in that? It's not. It gets to the point where it's like you can't keep blaming other people. I got tired of blaming other people. I had to check me. Yeah. I had to check me. I'm like, yeah, something's not right. Yeah, no. And then once I got to that point, that's when change started. That was that cry that God wanted to hear, for him to put his hands on me and for him to move me around the way that he needed to, because I gave him full access to me. So all he needed was a little bit of room for him to do what he needed to do. He just waiting on me. He probably just sitting right there with just like, girl, come on, like, what you doing? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And he gets so excited when, like, he sees us choose the right path. So it's like, all right, so I see her at a crossroads. Let me see what she's gonna do. And then, as a parent, when you see your child go the right way, like that, so she chose that over that. Oh, are you serious? Like, girl, oh, you did it. Like that. All right, let me get active then. Yeah. God knows his value, and he's not. He's gonna protect us, of course, but he's also not gonna waste his time. So it's all about that time that you spend with him, and that's how he builds a relationship with you, and he gonna have your back. Because I definitely feel he got my back. Definitely. But it took a process, and I'm willing to go through that process. I'm willing to go through that crushing, for him to get whatever he needs out of me. I'm willing to do that, because I know on the other side of that, it's a reason for everything that he does. And there's a reason that I went through that, Yeah. So the same God that delivers other people will deliver me too. Right. Baby. Right.
We are not left out of that deliverance.
No, we're not.
But you, like you said, we have to want that.
You have to want it. Yeah. It gotta be that second cry, that second one. That's the one that he want to hear. He don't want to fix what you win.
You don't want to fix, maybe, honestly, like, what you don't want to let go, where you want to be.
You idolizing that over me. You in that, and it's like giving me room to move stuff around. Yeah. You got to get a part of that. I'm coming to get you when you're ready. Yeah. I'm going to watch over you, make sure you're good, though. Because enough is enough. And I feel like enough was enough with my ex for him. And he was just like, nah. It's over with, but I appreciate him. I'm happy he did it.
Yes, girl, I appreciate him too, because I was crying for you guys. I was crying for this girl for real, praying on my knees for you. So it's just amazing to be here now. Yeah. After that.
And that's big. Like, you have to keep praying for people, because some people just, like, I lost other people in that situation, and I used to beat myself up about it. But I'm like, you know what? The people that are around me now are supposed to be around me. You know what I'm saying? And who doesn't go through, we all have different backgrounds. We all have different cards that we were dealt, Yeah. And I did not pick my cards up. I got to the point, I had to be forced to pick my cards up. I'm like, you know what? If you keep beating yourself up about your cards, or you're going to sit there and be like, you know what, this is what I got, and I'm ready to play these cards. Right, yeah. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to do what I need to do to put this in place for me, because I can still win,
Yes.
But if you or you're gonna look at them cards and be like, man, I ain't got nothing, and you want to sit in that. I ain't sitting in nothing. Yeah. Whatever it takes. whatever it takes. It's all about the mindset. It's all about how you view things. And I'm not viewing it negative. I'm not. That's just off the rip. I'm not viewing it negative. I'm viewing it as everything is a lesson. There is, if anybody else could do it, I can do it too.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because for real, you know, because it has been done.
Mm-hmm.
And if I got him on my back, he got my back. He went ahead. He's going ahead of me. All right, nothing can stop me. Can't be stopped.
Can't be stopped. Look, God is our source, and you know He gives us the resources and things to support our relationships. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a dance that two people take. It's not just, you know, I have to manage myself and be able to provide for this relationship. You have to do your part as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know.
You gotta meet them. It's like, so you can keep praying for something. And it's like, okay, you keep praying for this thing, but you're not putting any work in.
Right.
It's like you going to school, you're not studying. And you ask God, please pass this test. You didn't even study. What I'm gonna work with? It's like you gotta give me something to work with.
Right.
You know? Like, you gotta come on, man. But that's real. And it's like, and that's where it came in with you know, when it comes to family and like helping family, they have to want to help themselves as well. And I got to the point where I wanted to help myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I got tired of doing those things to myself.
Yeah.
I got tired of hurting myself. And clearly, like I said, in order for you to be able to pick the right stuff, you need to pull from the right stuff within you. You need to pull from the heal parts, not the trauma parts. Those trauma parts will get you hemmed up. And they got me hemmed up. So I want to be able to pick right. So that's why I asked God, your will, God, search my heart. God, search me and remove anything that's not of you and replace it with everything right. Everything that pertains to me, I want it to be right.
Yeah.
I need that right stuff. I've already had the McDonald's. We is going.
You need that real nutrition, girl.
We need that real stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
A la carte. That's where I'm at with it.
I feel you, girl. All right. Well, that was the last question. We did. That was the last question.
Now, this is it, shorty. This is it because we came a long way.
Yes, it's still coming a long way. I'm so grateful and thankful for this. I think this is, like I said, this is so beautiful. And I'm just excited.
I'm excited too. This is going to be so good. This is so beautiful. But I had to introduce who I was so that we can, so that you guys can know who I am and the fact that I want to be vulnerable, you know, because I'm not perfect and I wrestle with myself in my mind all the time. But I am evidence that you can overcome.
Yes.
You can overcome.
Yes.
There is another side of that. You gotta get out of that. But you gotta wanna get out of it.
Yeah, gotta want to. That second cry.
Yeah.
That's a word right there.
Girl.
Ooh, yeah. That's some stuff.
See the fruit in me. Bear your fruit in me. So truthfully, I can't manifest my life, it's all love. If you said it, then it's done. Hey, they like Hobie, how it happened? I say, this all God, this ain't no magic.